In fact, that's a whip. In fact, that is also a poster of Jananayagan trying to imitate MGR as someone who is spinning the whip. So certainly Vijay over there drawing inspiration from his political guru MGR. He's still on the stage. He has just finished delivering his speech. He has spoken about a lot of issues. In fact, Vijay has also quoted India Today's interview that happened with Rajdeep Sardesai along with Stalin. Vijay has quoted India Today's interview and he says that Stalin made it very clear that there won't be power sharing in Tamil Nadu. That is a political bomb that has been blasting in all political parties in Tamil Nadu. So Vijay has directly addressed India Today's interview that happened in Chennai. In fact, he has also spoken about Dr. Arun Raj, who is a retired former IRS officer, handing over another Sengol piece to Vijay. You can see all the political netas of stage on the caravan there, felicitating Vijay. I'm coming to you from Salem, surrounded by booths around me. It's a beautiful city. Salem, I must tell you, it's a strong hold of AIADMK. That's Vijay over there, raising the Sengol over there and saying that he will emerge victorious in the 2026 elections. I must tell you, in fact, in the year 2021, when the assembly elections happened in Salem, out of 11 seats in Salem, the AIADMK had secured 10 out of 11 seats. Only one seat went to DMK. So Salem is really a stronghold of AIADMK. That Vijay has come here, he's getting down from his caravan, he's flying back to Chennai, is what he finished. His speech has ended. He has taken directly the DMK on. There was no mention, however, of CJP or the AIADMK. Vijay has only targeted DMK and particularly Chief Minister Stalin. Sticking on to who his political enemy is. Vijay makes one thing very, very clear, that his political enemy is Chief Minister Stalin and the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, the DMK. In fact, Vijay has also spoken about the standard operating procedure that was formulated by the DMK. Vijay says that it is not a standard operating procedure, but a Stalin operating procedure. Vijay says that when all the parties have been given permission to hold their political rallies, why is there a restriction only for TVK is what Vijay says. Let's play out the clip of Vijay. We have it ready. Well, Vijay also, I must tell you, spoke about the TNPSC examination. In fact, last week, the TNPSC examination date was announced, but post that, the date was withdrawn, citing technical glitches. And that led to a lot of candidates and students being under anxiety mode. So Vijay has also addressed that by saying that this government does not have even the resources to conduct an examination seamlessly. Vijay says, he assures that while I am here making political pitches against the ruling dispensation, you all must be wondering what I am bringing to the table. Well, let me make it clear that my party's election manifesto is just getting ready. Just give us some time and we will place our election manifesto right before you. So that's the kind of assurance that Vijay has given. In fact, to all those people who are questioning about Vijay's inexperience in politics, Vijay has directly addressed that. He has in fact challenged a lot of political leaders by saying, there you are, harping on borrowed feathers. You are saying that you are the flag bearers of MGR's legacy, Anna Durai's legacy, Jayalalitha's legacy. But do you have a party of your own? Can you even get 1% vote share on your own with the party that you floated? I have been able to do that. So that's the kind of strong challenge that Vijay has put forward by saying that the other political netas who are pointing fingers at him are only harping on borrowed feathers. But there he is, floating a political party on his own, with his face, with his name, with his fan following, and with the kind of public trust that he has amassed over the last 33 years. So that's the kind of strong statement that came in from Vijay. However, one thing is certain, that even though this morning we had DMK make that strong Bonanza 5,000 announcement, though a Twitter hit out was made, when Vijay came here, he refused to speak on that. Vijay possibly could have spoken about the 5,000 rupee scheme that the DMK has announced, but however, he refrained from commenting on that. He has taken on the DMK when it comes to TNP exam cancellation, when it comes to women's safety, law and order, but he has refrained from addressing the 5,000 summer bonanza that was offered right this morning. In fact, Vijay has just departed from Salem, the stronghold of AIADMK. In fact, Sengotian also spoke to India Today this morning, where he addressed what Edappadi Palaniswamy spoke to India Today. Remember, Edappadi Palaniswamy, while speaking at the India Today roundtable, had stated that Vijay is only a superstar when it comes to theatre, but when it comes to politics, he is a nobody, is what Edappadi Palaniswamy said. Sengotian also exclusively spoke to India Today by saying that our enemy is not Edappadi Palaniswamy, so therefore we don't want to comment on that. So that's the kind of sharp reactions that we are getting in. In fact, Vijay has just concluded his speech. In fact, let's listen into what to what Vijay had to say in his in his Salem speech.
நான் போய் மக்களை சந்திக்கிறதுக்கோ இல்ல மக்கள் வந்து என்ன சந்திக்கிறதுக்கோ ஒரு உரிய இடமோ இல்ல உரிய பாதுகாப்போ மத்த கட்சிகளுக்கு எல்லாம் கொடுப்பாங்க. ஆனா எனக்கு கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க, கொடுக்கவும் விட மாட்டாங்க. இது என்ன நியாயம்? இந்த SOPs ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதனுடைய ஃபுல் ஃபார்ம் வந்து ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஆபரேட்டிங் ப்ரொசீஜர். ஆனா எனக்கு மட்டும் அது ஸ்டாலின் சார் ஆபரேட்டிங் ப்ரொசீஜர். இது என்னங்க நியாயம்? காசு கொடுத்து ஓட்டு வாங்கிடலாம்னு கனவு காண்றாங்கல்ல, அதுவும் இந்த விஜய் வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் நடக்கவே நடக்காது. வண்டியா கொண்டாந்து குட்டுவாங்க. 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000 சாமி மேல சத்தியெல்லாம் வாங்குவாங்க. அப்படிதான் இத்தனை வருஷமா உங்களை ஏமாத்தி இருக்கிறாங்க. வாங்கிக்கங்க.
There are people who will come to your doorstep and give you 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Please receive all that dole out that the other parties give you, but make sure that you vote for TVK. That's Vijay there addressing the kind of doles that political parties usually tend to give in exchange of votes. Vijay says that happily accept all that money that you receive, but ensure that you vote for TVK.
நாங்க அரசியலுக்கு வந்தது எந்த கட்சியும் ஒழிக்கிறதுக்கோ அழிக்கிறதுக்காகலாம் நாம அரசியலுக்கு வரல.
Vijay says that he didn't come to politics to erase any particular political party or anybody. He does not harbor hate or revenge or vengeance against anybody. I've only come to politics to do good for the people.
அரசியல் ரீதியா நம்மளுடைய எதிரிகள் யாரையும் டிக்ளேர் பண்ணிட்டு தேர்தலில் நின்று ஜெயிச்சு மக்களுக்காக எங்களுடைய நன்றி கடனை செலுத்துறதுக்காக தான் நாம அரசியலுக்கே வந்திருக்கோம். Just want to make this clear.
I'm here only to convey my gratitude to the people of Tamil Nadu, and I just want to make that clear. So that's Vijay over there giving in a strong statement saying that his intention of coming to politics was to make sure that he does good to the people, that he does not harbor hate or venom against any particular party or any particular political leader, that is here only to do good is what he says. But what is that really good that he's going to do? He says, just wait for a few more days until we release the election manifesto. That's Vijay there taking Stalin directly head on. He says that the SOP is not standard operating procedure. In fact, that's Stalin operating procedure. So that's the kind of sharp statements that we're witnessing from actor Neta Vijay. In fact, even as soon as the speech concluded, he was there. He handed over a Sengol. He started whipping the whip that MGR used to do back when when he was there and when he was a superstar in his films. That was a trademark MGR move that Vijay has just imitated. That he also does in his upcoming film Jananayagam. That's Vijay there doing some superstar moves, also giving on some strong, fiery political speech. Although a lot of critics would comment that the 5,000 rupee scheme that was announced this morning, which is the big headlines for today, was of course missing in Vijay's today's speech. But other than that, it looks like Vijay has addressed a lot of concerns when it comes to him, particularly him being sort of shy from meeting the public, him not really being there on the ground and working. Vijay has addressed a lot of these concerns by challenging a lot of those political leaders, by saying that I am here by my own sheer hard work, not by using or borrowing on, or hopping on borrowed feathers. This is my own sheer public love that I have amassed on my own face and my own image. So that's the kind of sharp remarks that's coming in from Vijay in his speech over today. If you have any reactions that's coming in from the political parties, in fact today the DMK also announced the major bonanza political scheme. In fact, the DMK has still not been giving 1,000 rupees for the women head households. it's about 1,000 rupees per month. But today, the DMK had a very good morning to all the people of Tamil Nadu. The people of Tamil Nadu have woken up to 5,000 rupees in their bank accounts. The women especially are jubilant. The fact that you wake up to 5,000 rupees in your bank account. The DMK has also announced that going forward in our Dravidian model 2.2, we will be giving 2,000 in place of 1,000. In fact, that's the kind of big bonanza announcement. Not just that, the Tamil Nadu government has also made an announcement that they will be giving a summer special assistance of 3,000 rupees, we believe. So that's another bonanza that's coming in for the people of Tamil Nadu. The TVK says that happily accept all this money that you are getting, but make sure that you accept the money happily, accept all the gift and assistance, but make sure that you vote for TVK. So that's the kind of sharp statements that the TVK has made so far to the DMK's special bonanza package that they've announced this morning. Let me also tell you that the ADMK in their manifesto have also mentioned that they will be giving 2,000 rupees for the women households. The DMK has been giving for the last 3 years now, which they've now increased to 2,000. So will the people of Tamil Nadu I have Stalin's, let's listen into what the Chief Minister had to say about this 5,000 rupee bonanza this morning. He has made a statement. Let's listen into the Chief Minister's big announcement.
இன்னைக்கு காலையில் நம்ம அரசு சார்பில் 5,000 ரூபாய் உங்கள் அக்கௌண்ட்டுக்கு வந்திருக்கோம். எதிர்வரும் சட்டமன்ற தேர்தலை காரணம் காட்டி அடுத்த 3 மாதத்துக்கு இந்த மகளிர் உரிமை தொகையை நிறுத்த சூழ்ச்சி செய்கிறதா தகவல் வருது. 3 மாதம் நிறுத்தி வச்சா நீங்கள் எவ்வளவு சிரமங்களுக்கு ஆளாவீங்கன்னு உங்கள் வீட்டில் ஒருத்தனா இருக்கக்கூடிய எனக்கு நல்லா தெரியும். ஒரு முக்கியமான முடிவு எடுத்திருக்கிறேன். அதன்படி இந்த பிப்ரவரி மாதம் மட்டும் இல்லாமல் அடுத்த 2 மாதம், அதாவது மார்ச் ஏப்ரலுக்கான உரிமை தொகை தவணைகளை சேர்த்து 3,000 ரூபாயும், கூடுதலாக கோடைக்கால செலவுகளை கருத்தில் கொண்டு மேலும் 2,000 ரூபாய் சிறப்பு தொகையும் சேர்த்து இந்த பிப்ரவரி மாதம் 5,000 ரூபாயை சிறப்பு மகளிர் உரிமை தொகையாக 1,31 லட்சம் பெண்களுக்கு வழங்க உத்தரவிட்டிருக்கிறேன். அடுத்த திராவிட மாடல் 2.2 ஆட்சி காலத்தில் உங்களுடைய உரிமை தொகை 2,000 ரூபாயாக உயர்த்தி வழங்கப்படும். இன்று எனக்கு மகிழ்ச்சியோட பொறுப்புணர்வும் கூடுதலாகி இருக்கு. பதவியேற்ற போது சொன்னேன், வாக்களித்தவர்கள் வாக்களிக்காதவர்கள் என நினைக்காமல் அனைவருக்குமான முதலமைச்சராக இருப்பேன் என்று சொன்னேன். அனைவருக்குமான முதலமைச்சராகத்தான் இந்த 5 ஆண்டுகள் இருந்தேன். இனியும் அனைவரையும் அனைத்து வகையிலும் உயர்த்தக்கூடிய முதலமைச்சராக.
They want to create trouble between many religions, all these religions. They don't have a good purpose. Their intention is very bad, worst. But we have to do what we were doing good to the people. We have to continue with it. So what our leader thought was that the next 3 months they will create all kind of troubles. We will give for the 3 months we will give it in advance so that they can't stop. That is one thing. And the increase is as announced by Edappadi. He cannot say that 2,000 rupees you cannot give now, because he himself had stated, and he had also stated that including men also he will give 2,000 rupees.
So how do you see this announcement made by through MK Stalin?
The fear and desperation of MK Stalin is personified with this announcement. There are avenues to give 2,000 which MK Stalin didn't do, because his intention is only to please women voters, is not for the welfare of the women. And now increasing it to 5,000 and hurriedly remitting it is in keeping an eye with the upcoming elections, nothing more.
You have always stood up for opposition states. You spoke in your speech also about how you have brought these welfare benefits to Tamil Nadu, but center does not give Tamil Nadu what you want often. You don't get the benefits from the center.
எதிர்க்கட்சி ஆளும் மாநிலங்களுக்கு நீங்க எப்பவுமே வந்து சப்போர்ட்டிவா இருந்திருக்கீங்க. ஆனா சென்டர்ல இருந்து உங்களுக்கு வர வேண்டிய நிதிகள் எதுவும் ஒன்றிய அரசுல இருந்து வரல.
Yeah, center is showing a kind of a stepmotherly treatment. We are not getting adequate funds. Even the allocations earmarked have not reached us. But even after our impressing upon the center, they have not released as yet. Those challenges continue, but at the same time, we are finding viable means to reach out to people.
In fact, I'm joined by my colleague Apurva Jayachandran. Apurva, what do you make of the statement that Vijay has made? He has called the SOP a Stalin operating procedure. He has challenged the opposition leaders by saying that it's easy to sit there and comment, but I've started a party on my own and I'm getting all this, love and support surely for my image and because of my hard work built over the last 33 years. What do you make of Vijay's speech today?
Well, in fact, Vijay has come out and you can see the fan frenzy for Vijay there clearly in Salem. But, what one must need to see is that if this fan frenzy will turn out into votes. In fact, we just had a moment with Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan there from the BJP and she has clearly, made the distinction of what Vijay thinks will be the, vote percentage. She's in fact goes on and had stated that the perception of votes that TVK can bring when compared to the percentage of votes that the DMK or the India Alliance has is quite a stark difference is what Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan has said, and that is what is echoing across political parties here in Tamil Nadu. Yes, Vijay does have a huge amount of mass fan following that is preceding him even as he goes on and says sharp rhetorical comments. He says SOP stands for Stalin orders that have been given there, but in reality if you see there these SOPs that have been put out by the Tamil Nadu government is for the safety of the political parties as well as the cadres who come there in large numbers. Even today at Vijay Salem conference as well, if we see the Manadu that Vijay is taking on, despite
this morning the Chief Minister Stalin has woken up and he has made that big announcement of handing over 5,000 rupees to the women head households. This morning the Chief Minister, till now he has been giving 1,000 rupees to the women household heads, but now he has increased that by 5,000. This morning all the women of Tamil Nadu, they've woken up to 5,000 in their bank accounts. So how do you think this will play out in the minds of voters going forward? Because a similar promise is made by Edapadi Palaniswamy. Now Stalin has announced that he will be giving 2,000 rupees in Dravidian Model 2.0. How do you think it's playing out in the minds of the voters of Tamil Nadu, particularly the women?
Prem and the women kita pono. In fact, if you can just see, we're here at Anna Arivalayam, which is the DMK's headquarters here in Chennai. And if I can just ask my video journalist Prem to pan around all of these women that you can see who are standing here, have all come here for Anna Arivalayam to thank Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin there. The posters that you can see, the women who have gathered here, all of them equally elated that Chief Minister Stalin has announced rupees 5,000 rupees. In fact, CM Stalin has very categorically stated, targeting the union government, saying that yes, there are high chances if the election commission does announce the dates, there will be a complete holdout of votes from coming in. There will be a complete holdout of money that will be stopped from giving into the voters' bank accounts there. But with the visuals that you can see here, it clearly shows the women's support there for Chief Minister Stalin with this masterstroke. In fact, the DMK and the Congress-led alliance calls this as nothing but a masterstroke by the people. And in fact, we can also go on and also see, the kind of, support that the people are also gathering, the women who have all gathered here as well. And that in itself is what the DMK says, a masterstroke by the Stalin-led DMK alliance as well. Now let's imagine what the AIADMK and the BJP as well as TVK's Vijay have to go on and say, because they definitely are not happy that the announcement has come in at this juncture, because for them this means that this is nothing but yet another promises that they say is election tactics that has been made by DMK Stalin. In fact, they go on and say this is nothing but election tactics these kind of tactics will not work with the people of Tamil Nadu. Vijay has also spoken on the same lines. He says all of these are nothing but election tactics.
That's coming in for the women voters of Tamil Nadu. Chief Minister Stalin making that big announcement over there, 5,000 rupees. Certainly a glee on the faces of all the women in Tamil Nadu. It's very interesting to watch how it's really going to play out in their minds. Will they go ahead and vote and elect DMK again, or will there be a switch? Will the X Factor this time play out, or will there be a sway in the minds of voters? That's really interesting to be watching out for. But that's all from the segment of Poll Bomb Tamil Nadu. Moving on to my colleague Sagar Raj, who's getting you all the inputs from Karnataka that's making headlines.
Thank you, Anaga. The spotlight is once again on the Game of Thrones in Karnataka. Congress High Command is likely to summon both CM Siddaramaiah and Deputy CM DK Shivakumar to Delhi. The ongoing tussle over leadership and power sharing is set to be gaining momentum in state politics. According to sources, after February 17th, both the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister would be called to Delhi for discussions, possibly focusing on power sharing arrangements. There are also expectations that senior ministers and party leaders could be taken into confidence with separate discussions likely on the issue of sharing responsibilities. In a big relief for cricket lovers in Bengaluru, the Karnataka government has cleared the return of IPL matches from the 2026 season. The decision comes after the last year's tragic stampede at the Chinnaswamy Stadium during RCB's victory celebrations. Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar called it good news for cricket fans, saying the move was taken in the interest of youngsters and the sporting community. However, the clearance comes with strict conditions: no overselling of tickets beyond stadium capacity and mandatory implementation of safety recommendations.
In the interest of the youngsters, in the interest of the cricket world, Karnataka government has permitted all the matches in the future in Bangalore, but they will have to be prevented. They should not sell more than the exact seat which is available, and they have to implement whatever the report has been given in the safeguard, including the ambulances, opening of the, making the bigger gate with some conditions. We have permitted. It is a great news for all the cricket lovers. I congratulate all of them. Sorry for having pain for all these days. We missed one great match, but next time we should all be very cautious on this.
Big India Today impact. Animal Husbandry Minister K. Venkatesh backs out from MLA junket. I don't know why our department name has come up. We are not taking anyone on any tour from our department. I don't know why statements are being made saying they are going under my leadership or our department's leadership. Someone said Putrank Shetty made such a statement. And here is a reaction coming from the minister himself.
ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಹೆಸರು ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ನನಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನನಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲಾಖೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಯಾರನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಟೂರಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನ್ನ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಈ ಥರ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನನಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಪುಟ್ರಂಗ್ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟವ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಸಂಜೆ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡಿ, ಏನು ರೀ ನೀವು ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಈ ಥರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಯಾ, ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತ ಅದಾದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲಾಖೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ಟೂರಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನೋ. ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ಈ ಟೂರಿಗೂ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ಪು ನನ್ನ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ MLAs ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡು 4 ಸಲ 5 ಸಲ ಗೆದ್ದವರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಟೂರ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಚರ್ಚೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದೆ. ನೀವು ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನನಗೆ ಒತ್ತಾಯ ಮಾಡೋರು. ನೋಡೋಣ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದರೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾನೀಗ ಯಾವ ಟೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನೋ MLA ಅವರು ಅವ್ರವ್ರ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಟೂರ್ಗೂ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ, ನನಗೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಯಾವ ಮುಖಂಡರಿಗೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Karnataka Lokayukta raided properties of Superintendent Engineer H.M. Janardhan. Case linked to disproportionate assets. 6 locations searched simultaneously. 1.70 crore cash recovered from a plot belonging to his associate. Investigation continues. Documents and financial records under scrutiny in Karnataka. That's all from Karnataka. Let us shift to our neighbouring state, Kerala, where my colleague Shibi Mol will bring the latest from the state.
Thank you, Sagairaj. Well, in Kerala, a controversy has erupted regarding the Global Ayyappa Summit after the Kerala High Court has directed the Travancore Devasam Board to submit a report within 10 days. Now, this is after an audit report has found that there were discrepancies regarding the funds that was used from the Travancore Devasam Board for the organization of the Global Ayyappa Summit that was held in September 2025. Now, the argument was that the event will be organized without taking any money from the Travancore Devasam Board, and it will be conducted completely through the sponsorship award. But the audit report has found that around 2.5 crore that was taken from the Travancore Devasam Board has not been repaid. So the Travancore Devasam Board now has to submit a report within 10 days. Meanwhile, senior Congress leader and MLA Ramesh Chennithala has decided to move a non-privileged motion against Devasam Minister V.N. Vasavan, saying that when this discussion came up in the assembly, the Devasam Minister had said that whatever money was taken from Travancore Devasam Board has been repaid. So with this latest finding of the audit report, Chennithala says that the minister there was lying, he was misleading the assembly, which is against the principles. So it's in this background that I will be moving a privilege motion against the Devasam minister, and he will be submitting a notice before the Speaker of Kerala Legislative Assembly, A.N. Shamsir. Listen to the reaction. That's all we have from the Kerala segment. Over to my colleague Anaka in Chennai.
Thank you, Shibi, Sagai Raj and Apurva Jayachandran. Mikka Nandri for tuning in to India Today So South. We'll catch you again on Monday at 1 p.m.